Hi and welcome. I'm Dr. Carol, the SPD. Now today we're going to be talking about insomnia. And insomnia basically means not getting enough sleep. Now according to health experts, an adult should be getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And as we get younger, more and more hours of sleep are required. Now what exactly is insomnia? Insomnia can present in 3 ways. Number 1 is difficulty falling asleep. Now you may have had a long day and you want to go to bed at 10-11 p.m. but when you enter bed you're tossing and turning until 2 in the morning. The second way that insomnia manifests is terminal insomnia, and this basically means that you go to bed at 10-11 p.m. and you fall asleep, but at 2 in the morning you're fully awake and unable to go back to sleep. The third way that insomnia presents itself is restless sleep. This happens when you fall asleep and you get up and fall asleep and you get up, so that in the morning, though you may have been in bed for 8 hours, you don't feel rested, you feel tired. Now there are many causes of insomnia. There are physiological causes of insomnia that have to do with the body. There are psychological causes of insomnia, and the greatest of these is anxiety, when you're not able to shut down your brain and get some rest. And the third is substance abuse or withdrawal from substances. Now today we will not really talk about the causes of insomnia, but I want us to look at more at the management of insomnia, whatever the cause. Before you pick that pill, before you pop that pill in your mouth, are there other things that you could do to try and regularize your sleep? I've had people tell me that it's impossible to get 8 hours of sleep every night. They operate on 3 hours, 4 hours, and they think they're okay. And I like to tell them that there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve? When you believe, somehow you will. You will when you believe. So let's talk about the 3 S's of managing insomnia. And the first S is sleep pattern. Okay, now what that means is that we need to train ourselves, to train our brain, to train our body to be able to sleep for 8 hours by teaching it to go to bed at the same time every day and to wake up at the same time every day. Okay, so if you decide that you'll be sleeping at 11 p.m., then ensure that you are in bed at 11 p.m. every night. If your waking up moment is 5 or 6 in the morning, then you ensure that you wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning every day. That might sound difficult, but with practice, you will teach your brain. Your brain is able to learn. You will teach your brain to actually regularize its sleep pattern. Now, what is the second S of managing insomnia? The second S of managing insomnia is stimulus control. Now, what does that mean? For you to go to sleep, you need to slow down your brain. Okay, you need to reduce the amount of stimulation that the brain is exposed to as you're winding down the day. What does that really mean? That you cannot be watching an action movie at 10 p.m. and hoping to sleep at 11. You cannot be watching a horror movie. You cannot be reading an exciting and stimulating novel and hoping to sleep. You cannot be involved in an argument with your spouse or your significant other or your family member and intending to fall asleep at 11 p.m. You can also not be thinking and planning your day and working on your laptop and your computer, and you're thinking that at 11 p.m. you will suddenly be able to sleep. So stimulus control basically means that you stop exposing your brain to things that excite it, but rather things that slow it down so that you can be able to sleep for the 8 hours that is required. Now the third S of insomnia is sleep hygiene. Now, hygiene, you know, just like hygiene for the body, is what do you do to ensure that your body is clean. So for sleep hygiene, what do you do to ensure that you have created a conducive environment for sleep? Some of the things that you can do, one, is to ensure that the room is dark enough. Because if a room is bright, okay, light that actually affects sleep. So a room needs to be dark enough for you to be able to sleep. You need a quiet room. So if you have some slow background music to ensure that you're feeling sleepy, that helps. But if you are in an environment where there's a lot of noise in your house or the outside environment, it's more difficult to fall asleep. Ensure that you've taken a nice warm bath or a shower to ensure that your body feels nice and relaxed. It means you do not have laptop, you do not have books in your bedroom, on your bed, trying to say you're trying to get to sleep, but yet all this stimulation and all this pendy work is just looking at you. Okay, so basically create an environment that will help you to sleep. That includes music, reading a nice book that will just put you in a nice mellow mood so that you can be able to sleep. So once again, mine is to say that before you think about taking a pill to help you to sleep, please look at the 3 S's of insomnia that might be affecting your lifestyle. Thank you and see you next time. Bye-bye.